Cake decorating can be so therapeutic, especially when you know that cake is going to be moist, delicious, and absolutely tasty. Welcome to STM Cakes. I'm Kamisha, your host, your baker, your everything when it comes onto this channel. But thank you so much for watching, and I trust that you will enjoy, find lots of value, and also watch to the end. Today's cake decorating is going to be a full tutorial on how I frost my cake, decorate it literally from beginning to end, and also showing you the fabulous birthday cake that I produced right here from the comfort of my home as a home-based baker. Did I say I'm full-time? Yes, I'm full-time. We are going to kick up a storm. But just to let you know, this buttercream that you see me using in this video is an American buttercream. It's not too sweet. It's absolutely creamy and delicious because I do add heavy cream to my mixture. If you would like to see the tutorial and also get the recipe, it's available here on my channel. I think the title of the video is Not Too Sweet or Less Sweet Buttercream, but there's like 2 or 3 videos here that you can definitely take advantage of if you would like to master the art of making delicious buttercream. Now, the application method that you see me using, where I'm using the piping bag, it's just a method that works best for me versus where I take the spatula and then apply the frosting to the cake. I have tried multiple ways, but then this method is really what works best for me, and I want to encourage you to try different ways of getting something done, and then whichever one works best for you, just stick with it. Trust me, just stick with it. Nothing is wrong with trying other ways, but stick with what works best for you. The size of the cake that I'm working on is 8-inch. I'm using 2 8-inch cakes, and I cut them into half, making it 4 layers, and it's all vanilla. The filling is my signature Cayman caramel. If you would love to know how to make this, trust me, there's nothing nicer than using this caramel as a filling for your cake or completely smothering the whole cake with the caramel. It is absolutely delicious, and all it is really is pressurized condensed milk, but I do have a few little things added to it to spice it up and make it so much more delicious. But it's available there on my website, which is www.sweettoothmoistcake.com. I welcome you to go ahead and check out the recipes that I already have there, and go ahead and purchase that Cayman caramel recipe and see how well it works for you within your business, or even just if you are a hobby baker. If you are a beginner here to my channel, I want to welcome you. This is definitely the community for you. I know what it's like to be a beginner and want to get things perfect, but I want you to know that each and everything that you are going to try is going to take consistent practice for you to eventually master it. If I was to show you my first buttercream cake, trust me, you would laugh, okay, compared to where I am today 5 years after, and I can only attribute the success that I have made so far towards practice and being consistent. So for smoothing your buttercream, here are a few tips. Make sure you have all of your items, your tools that you're going to need right beside you, which is your scraper that you see me using now. I love to use a scraper, just to put that out there, and also your offset spatula. All you need to do is to firmly press your scraper against your cake while you're rotating it, and just keep rotating, filling in any gaps that need more buttercream, and just trust the process. Continue smoothing until you are really happy with the finish that you have. As mentioned, it's not just going to happen like that, right? You're going to have to just commit some time to it. Don't allow frustration to take you over, and just once again, trust the process. Take your time filling those gaps. Continue running your scraper over the cake. Another tip for getting really glossy, smooth finish is if you have some hot water, dip your scraper into it, wipe off the scraper, removing the excess water, and then run that on your frosting. It will allow it to look so smooth, so satiny, and it also helps to remove any excess air bubbles that might be in your frosting. Let me know if that tip actually helps you, or if you would like me to just do a video completely focused, zoomed in on achieving smooth buttercream. The next thing about buttercream when you're smoothing it is if it's giving you issues and you can kind of tweak the design a bit, add texture. Just use one of those pattern scrapers and add texture to your buttercream, and this will just remove that stress from getting a smooth buttercream on that particular cake. But do not run away from mastering achieving smooth buttercream. Without further ado, let us get into the design concept idea that I have for this cake. So the client that requested this cake is a new client, and I call her a client because she's ordered from me more than once. So I call people who have ordered from me more than once a client, and first time purchasers a customer. Get it? So there's a difference between having a client and having a customer. So my client wanted to get a cake that had a football theme to it, and it's for a female. It did kind of throw me for a loop, but I was like, okay, she sent me the design concept, and I was like, okay, I can definitely do that. So I'm going to add some dollops of blue frosting and just smudge this on to the cake, and then use my scraper to smooth it out. And I'm going to also apply a few fondant pieces, which are going to be, I think it's a hectagon or octagon. Oh my goodness, forgive me if I'm wrong, but you'll see shortly what I'm referring to. I'm going to be using those pattern things to add the football black and white kind of look. You'll see it shortly. Just keep watching the video. If you decide to give this cake design a try and you would like to use more than one colors, what I recommend is that you apply one color first and then refrigerate the cake for a few minutes, maybe 5 to 10 minutes. Actually 10 to 15 minutes, and then apply the other color. And this is just to avoid having any new colors being created from two colors being blended. So that's just a tip for you if you would like to add more than one color. Now, I need to add some gold magic to this cake. So I'm going to pull from my luster dust and also my vodka. You can either use lemon juice or lemon extract or vodka to create your luster dust mixture, and I'm going to use that to just splatter around the cake not in any particular way. I mean, you're going to see it. I'm literally just going to use like the brush, dip it into the luster dust mixture, and I'm going to just be splattering it all over the cake to just add a little more dimension, some more character, and of course to just make the cake look even more beautiful. Sometimes it literally takes simple things to really amplify a design concept that you might have for a cake, and I always say this: less is more. Remember that shape that I was trying to tell you? Like the hectagon or octagon? I'm not sure. I'm still not sure. But forgive me, but here they are. I made these out of fondant cutouts. I did borrow the shape from a other baker. That's one thing I love about the baking community here in Cayman. We have a group that, we support one another. If someone doesn't have a cake order that they can fulfill, they'll see if anyone has availability, and we can purchase stuff from each other or even borrow in this case. So I do want to say a huge thank you to Exquisite Edibles. Her work is amazing. She's like a mommy to me. Thank you so much, Miss Dalva. I don't know if you'll ever hear this video, but thank you. But I'm just going to go ahead and apply these onto the cake. I will say this: when I was applying these, I underestimated the format of putting it in, because I was like, shucks, it's not coming out the way that a football looks like, where the black and the white, like you never find like two blacks beside one another or two whites beside one another. It's like just perfectly patterned. But you know what I did? I just winged it, and I did my very best. And overall, as you will see once you watch this video to the end, it did come out really well. I must admit, this part did take me like the most time because it is the first time I'm doing this design, but it did take some time. So I did add my sails that I made. I used the rice paper and I added the football topper behind the scenes, and I'm just adding on the final decoration. So I'm hoping that you are truly enjoying this video so far, that you have found lots of inspiration, and I also hope that you have liked the video already. If you are new here, please do subscribe, and if you're returning, I absolutely love you. Thank you so much for being a part of this community. So just continue to enjoy this video, please. Let me know if you have any questions. Just comment below. I am very responsive. I absolutely love to teach. It's a huge passion of mine. So if I can find ways to continue to teach without being in the classroom, oh my God, it's a dream come true. But thank you so much for watching, and I do look forward to your subscription and any comments that you may have.